airline what it was. And I saw a fella working there. I joined BWA in 1968 and met him there. And that fella still working for Caribbean Airlines, and they send home young people the other day. I don't know if Gavin here and them still doing. He driving around the aircraft for them at the age of about 74. I met him in the airport in 1968, and he's still there. They send home young people. Why they keeping this man there? I don't know for what reason. And they send home young people. They say that we change. Why they keeping him for? I'm very mad about that. So I say I must talk about Gavin here and the personnel department. Or they must do something about that.
Yeah, but when you call, yeah, but Manu, you don't know what's going on for sure. And when you call up the people them name, what and they send a letter for me to pay before the court, you're paying my bill?
Okay, well, you say that alleged. Well, if they allege Manu say, let us send a letter for Manu.
Nah, no, I then you see, you still.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. But at the same time, this man still there.
All right, okay, Manu. Thank you.
Born in a shadow, the king of the earth, in a manger was laid. I'll sing a song, both now and forever. Oh, Jesus, light of the world, light of the world.
All right, so getting ready to show you the video. I hope that I get to show you the video on Facebook and on YouTube. I really hope so. All right, so Trinidad and Tobago. And so you can take your calls on 342-0081, 342-0081, 771-1791, 466-5391. All right, taking your calls. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. When I heard Mr. Andrew describe it, I realized what it was about. Because I saw it on Facebook. And somebody sent me the link from WhatsApp.
So there's two videos. There's one on Facebook of the company itself. There's another one on Facebook too with a newscast outside of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
So imagine a television station outside of Trinidad and Tobago saw it as newsworthy. Huh?
That is why most of my information, I try not to rely only on what is seen here or read here, because a lot of it goes bypass here, and you can get more information outside of here. So I can understand why a lot of people are ignorant of certain facts in this country, you know, and can make these sort of explosive statements and ridiculous demands, because the information or the misinformation or the lack of information that they are given will always, because if you don't have proper information, they'll always make a wrong conclusion. Not true?
Yes, sir.
So I do not vex with a lot of people when they come to the wrong decisions based on the misinformation that they are given. And I am glad for people like you who could give the right information, because, oh gosh, if we had to depend on certain media houses, we did. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. All right. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Pastor Google.
All right, good afternoon.
Yes, they show the boat on CCT and truth.
And that is really the government station.
Yeah. So Andrew is correct.
So any other television station, I didn't hear it on any other radio station, and I didn't hear it on any other television station. All right. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
How are you?
I am here. I will be very brief because my radio is very loud and I can't get to turn it down. Pastor Google, I saw the boat, and it's a beautiful boat. I saw it. If I didn't see that, I sent it to show you. I saw it on Messenger, and it's beautiful. The seats look like red leather seats, and I saw you have 4 or 5 gentlemen standing together like the captain or whoever. But it did come out, you know. But they wouldn't hear nothing much because there's nothing much for the people who want to talk. They have nothing to say. But I was waiting on Akash Samaru. I will call his name because he's on channel, channel 3, and he's the one who went on the Lavalette or whatever they call it, the boat coming in from Tobago, and he's the one who went there to Mako and was giving them ball-by-ball thing in the boat. So he was surprised he reached around their head. You understand? Because he is the man that wants to do damage, collateral damages. But they had no shame. They had to take a bank after a bank. They had to suffer. They can't get nothing to talk about. Mr. Carl Imbert put it on their knife and stick. You understand? And now they're coming with the boat. All they have nothing to talk about. All they have to say that is PNM, PNM, PNM. Take that in your pipe and smoke it. Thank you, Pastor Google.
All right. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Yes, sir.
Pastor Google, I saw the boat there, but to me, like the people who were telling about the boat, more sound like it was Australians.
Yeah, but they are Australians.
Who was speaking about it?
Yes.
Yeah, because the tone of the voice it wasn't national, so many. So
Well, remember, it's Australians who built the boat.
Yeah. But I know that. But the point about it is that the media here, nobody else. I didn't see that any local news to show you know they hear any news and other stations pick it up and say, look, this is the boat, our boat. It looks beautiful. It looks really, really nice. You understand? I tell you, how many passengers, how many cars, and all this sort of thing. It's a beautiful boat. It's going to reach here in just now. So, Kamala might take the first ride on it.
You feel
How
so?
about it?
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Google.
What's going on, Uncle Sterling?
I did humble and quiet, listening to your news here. But Pastor Google, we must understand, because since 2010, let me say that's the correct thing. Since 2010, we've been getting problems with the media in Trinidad and Tobago, bringing out messages to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. And this is the problem we're having with the media in Trinidad and Tobago.
Uncle Sterling, you're breaking up. You're singing far. You're singing far. You're now singing properly.
Nice. A lot of media people come in Trinidad and Tobago and keep media conference with the media in Trinidad and Tobago concerning media work. Yeah. And up to today, we still don't have a proper media in Trinidad and Tobago. Pastor Google, we will never get good news from the media system in Trinidad and Tobago, because when you watch the ethnic system that make up the media in Trinidad and Tobago, they is not about serving the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. They are about the media in Trinidad and Tobago is about serving themselves and who could serve them. Yeah, they have no concern about giving the population of Trinidad and Tobago the correct and right news. So these are things we will never, if we have people like Orly, that's why we just have to thank Orly all the time. You hear? Because even for Orly, many things in this country, we will never, ever hear coming out of the media houses in Trinidad and Tobago. So that's the problem in Trinidad and Tobago. So thanks to all the Pastor Google to come on the radio when the day come one job you already health and strength to bring the news to the citizens. And according to my Prime Minister, the upright and right-thinking citizens could understand what's taking place in Trinidad and Tobago. My Prime Minister gave the media a message to go back and ask to sign out from the opposition leader. Yeah, up to now, we hear nobody come out or ask a question or say nothing. I still waiting on them to give me an answer for what take place here in 2010 to 2015, you know.
All right, I'm still in.
Yeah, Pastor Google.
Yeah, man. Ella, good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You remember Mr. Patrick Manning time somebody went down somewhere Thailand or Singapore, somewhere there's some senior lawyer to find out about Calder Hart and his links to, you remember?
Yeah.
And other people is going certain places to find out things if Mr. Manning, if it's Dr. Rowley Chai or if Mr. Manning had some outside this or so. Why no one never went down into Australia, Tasmania to be exact? Because the two people who was on the news yesterday, if you ask people who know about cricket, David Boone, one of Australia's greatest cricketers and captain, and the present captain of the Australian team. And in Australia, cricket is only second to rugby. You understand? And they had the goal, not the goal, they had the time to come on the air to how to put it, boy? I mean, to make us know that our Prime Minister is a man that is fully and well respected in that part of the world.
Yep.
And pardon me?
I said yes.
As well as in other parts of the world. Because I'm hearing on certain type of report or some ground thing or something. Imagine when I had the temerity to say that the media on the government side. Imagine when I had the temerity to say that Dr. Rowley, boy. Yeah? Dr. Rowley, you know, the man who saved most public servants' jobs. The majority of the people who went to him was contract workers. He saved us on the IMF up to the other day. He devalued the dollar. Them men telling me that Dr. Rowley going to spend $60 million in the internal investigation into the DSS money, which is about $23 million. You believe that? Eh? You could believe that and them men getting free. That's not, they could say what they want, and you know, that way I always listen to people saying careful to what you're listening to.
Yep.
Because they're very, very, very convincing.
Yes, they
when you
are.
listen to them.
Yep.
When you hear Dr. Rowley talk about the dragon deal, what they try to sabotage.
Yep.
Eh? Why they go talk about the two pumps, what they sabotage down in Bamboo, boy?
All right.
The media and the government, pardon me?
I said, all right, call. I have to go for a break.
Okay,
We have a
thank
break
you.
coming
I'll
up.
call back.
Thank you very much. Light of the world, huh? Iowa Stage moves to a new time from Thursday, the 22nd of October 2020 from 4 p.m. So you need to spread the word around. Iowa Stage has moved to a new time from Thursday, the 22nd of October 2020 from 4 p.m. Thursday, October the 22nd. We have this, you know, we have the Pan Man. Right, we have Pan. Then it's Calypso History Month. On Friday, the 23rd. From 4 p.m. it's Calypso Night or Calypso Afternoon. And we'll be featuring ladies of Calypso, Terry Lyons, Karina Shea, Twiggy. So you have to be a part of that Trinidad and Tobago. On Saturday, October the 24th, we continue with the Christmas season celebration with Parang Jam, and we'll be featuring Baron, Nigel Cotier, Bingo. 4 p.m. You have to be a part of it, Trinidad and Tobago. Don't miss out. But this Wednesday, we have the Scintilla Brothers from 7 o'clock.
Talk your talk, but we know talk. Come talk with us. The Street 919 FM.
Join concerned public officers live each and every Tuesday from 8 a.m. to 8:45 a.m. on The Street 919 FM as they discuss relevant issues plaguing members of the PSA under the No Democracy, No Accountability, No Audited Financial Accounts, No Transparency in the Financial Affairs of the PSA. Say no to Watson Duke on November 23rd. Vote for Mr. Curtis Cuffey, the presidential candidate of concerned public officers. Concerned public officers, defenders of truth and integrity, bringing back democracy to the PSA. Vote Curtis Cuffey for president of the PSA and his entire team of loyal and committed members on November 23rd in the PSA general elections.
Trinidad and Tobago, you are in for a treat.
A Christmas treat. This year, tune into 919 FM
to experience a radio production event never heard of or seen before in Trinidad and Tobago.
For the next 91 days, turn on Street 919 FM for a true Trini Christmas every day.
Teaching you what a Trini Christmas is all about. From October 1st to December 31st, enjoy daily
Christmas recipes,
Christmas greetings and blessings.
Hey, this is Uncle Crazy Boy. Merry Christmas.
Christmas stories from the greats.
And of course,
Parang Soca, and homegrown Christmas classics. It's a true Trini Christmas
on the street 91.9 FM. Crazy! For 91 days.
Don't miss a minute of it.
Right now I'm feeling nice, so nice. Hey, value optical be nice. Yeah, caring for your eyes. You're sure to see real nice, whoa. Yeah, we have the best price and some brands for your eyes. You sure to look real nice, whoa. Yo, this is Vikash for Value Optical, caring for your eyes. Check us out today.
Ikaro, I am Alatumishe Ifabamishe Aganki, better known as MCDU, and every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. I host a show called Orisha, The Way of Life, right here on the Sheet 919 FM, where I have guests passing through from the Orisha Ifa Baptist Diaspora to educate, edify, and inform you, the listening public, about Orisha Ifa practices. So remember to tune in every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. for Orisha, The Way of Life.
Keeping your micro, small, or medium-sized business connected is more important than ever. Whether it's in the office, in the waiting room, or between the aisles, there is a solution for you. Keep yourself and your customers online with unlimited internet and Wi-Fi access, and get 24/7 technical support. With a personalized account manager, there's always someone to advise you as your business grows and your needs change. Starting from $199 per month, pay a year in advance and get 3 months absolutely free with our convenient online and offline payment options. So don't wait. Call us today at 320-8006. Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
Yo, this is a Big Mike, not the mass man, the health man. Are you one of the 40 million people suffering with joint issues like rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis? Well, you are listening to the right ad. You have the ailment, we have the remedy. Call us now on 288-8301 or 346-2612.
Don't forget to tune in right here on the Street 919 FM every Wednesday from 10:05 a.m.
Performance beat all talk.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Levette HFB Spa introduces Levette Fit 360 Studio. We now offer static contraction training that studies show is twice as effective at increasing bone density than bone anabolic drugs. In less than 10 minutes, the 1-rep gym workout gets you 10% stronger each session, and you rest more the stronger you get. Eventually, you only work out once every 3 months and continue to see gains in strength and bone density. The future of fitness is here. Get fit, stay fit. Levette. Call now 674-5015 and get your first workout free.
We know the street because we talk to the street.
Come talk with us on the Street 919 FM.
know the importance of great customer service. That's why here at O'Neill Rentals, we offer the fastest delivery service to our clients absolutely free. All of our cars are guaranteed clean and fueled up upon delivery. We also offer quick and easy e-sign-up. This means we can sign you up from anywhere using our cell phone and tablet technologies. This also means that there's no paperwork to do ever. We value our customers. That's why we go above and beyond to make you happy. So, are you coming to Tobago? Do you need a rental car? Call us now for your quote today. 361-1042. Call us today at 361-1042.
Good afternoon. It's time for the Street Sport Report, courtesy O'Neill Car Rentals of Tobago. Renting a car is as easy as calling 361-1042. We start with some news in swimming. Well, very little sport is taking place locally, but Trinidad and Tobago athletes are making their mark globally in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. One such athlete is swimmer Dylan Carter, had a bittersweet experience in Budapest, Hungary on Friday at the International Swimming League. Carter, swimming with his club, the LA Current of the U.S., finished 7th in the men's 50-meter freestyle but smashed his own personal and national best in the process. The 24-year-old lowered his time to 21.51 seconds from 21.68 seconds. He followed that up with a 6th place finish in the men's 100-meter backstroke in a time of 51.28 seconds and another 7th place finish in the men's 50-meter butterfly in 23.25 seconds, both on Saturday. In some Indian Premier League news, after Sunday's 2 Indian Premier League fixtures offered a total of 3 super overs, the action continued today in Dubai between the 2 bottom clubs, the Chennai Super Kings and the Rajasthan Royals. Minus Dwayne Bravo today, the Super Kings opted to take first strike this morning, and batting was a task as the Royals held them to a paltry 125 for 5. Ravindra Jadeja was the highest scorer with 35 not out from 30 balls. Rajasthan is currently chasing. The loser of this one will be anchored at the bottom of the league. And on Tuesday, the resurgent Kings 11 Punjab, winners of the 2 straight, will be taking on another hot team in the Delhi Capitals, who sit on top the standings. That game will be played in Dubai and bowls off at 10 a.m. local time. In some international football, the return of domestic club football in Europe served up some interesting results on the weekend. Most surprising of the results came in Spain, where both Real Madrid and Barcelona were on the wrong side 1-0 results. Getafe converted a 56 penalty to take out Barcelona on Saturday, putting Getafe level on points with Real Madrid at the top of the league. This was so because earlier in the day, Anthony Lazona chip over the keeper in the 16 was all lowly Celta Vigo needed to beat Real Madrid for their first win of the season. In Italy, bottom of the table, Crotone held champion Juventus to a 1-1 draw. Napoli pushed Atalanta off the top of the league with a 4-1 win, and in the Milan derby, AC Milan assumed pole position when they defeated Inter Milan. Over in England, controversy shrouded that Merseyside derby, which led to Everton and Liverpool finishing that game 2-2 on Saturday. On Sunday, the A23 derby between Crystal Palace and Brighton ended in a 1-1. Manchester City beat Arsenal 1-0, and Aston Villa moved in second place in the standings with a 1-0 win other own against Leicester City. 2 matches are scheduled today. West Bromwich Albions and Burnley have already started. Then later today at 3 p.m, Leeds United will be hosting Wolves. And that was the Street Sport Report, courtesy O'Neill Car Rentals of Tobago. Renting a car is as easy as calling 3611042. Stay tuned for a news update at 2 p.m. and major news at 4. I am Vanessa Thomas. Good afternoon.
We know the importance of great customer service. That's why here at O'Neill Rentals, we offer the fastest delivery service to our clients absolutely free. All of our cars are guaranteed clean and fueled up upon delivery. We also offer quick and easy e-sign-up. This means we can sign you up from anywhere using our cell phone and tablet technologies. This also means that there's no paperwork to do ever. We value our customers. That's why we go above and beyond to make you happy. So, are you coming to Tobago? Do you need a rental car? Call us now for your quote today. 361-1042. Call us today at 361-1042.
Not knowing what they would see. The sky, it was starless, light at the distance, wondering what it could be. Then suddenly an angel said, a king is born in Bethlehem. Oh, light of the world, born in a shadow, the king of the earth in a manger was laid. I'll sing a song both now and forever. Oh, Jesus, light of the world, the world, the world, light of the world, light of the world, light of the world, yeah. Watching, waiting for your sign to come. Oh Lord, be our guide till we see the sun. Gift we bring, gold, frankincense, and myrrh, for the King has come to the earth below. Suddenly, Emmanuel, lead by light these three wise men. Oh, light of the world, born in a shadow, the King of the earth in a manger was laid. I'll sing a song both now and forever. Oh, Jesus, light of the world, the world, the world,
MC, Total Local Christmas on the Street 919 FM.
yeah. La la dee, la 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 la. It's Christmas time again. Yeah, Jesus, you are the reason for the season. Oh yeah. Jesus, you are the reason why we're living. Oh yeah. But some people corrupt the celebration.
Tell them this is not a pagan holiday. So I come with a message for the nation. While we're moving in the season, I want you control it, control yourself, control it, yes, control yourself, neighbor. You can't eat everything, you can't drink everything, you can't buy everything. For the Christmas feast, nothing ain't wrong with feasting, but don't overdo it, don't overdo it. Yes, you're throwing the rum in your black cake. Don't overdo it, don't overdo it in your celebration. Practice moderation. Remember that the reason for the season is not filling up your belly till it ram blood. Control it, control yourself. Control it, control yourself, neighbor. You can't eat everything, you can't drink everything, you can't buy everything for the Christmas Lord. Nothing ain't wrong with shopping, but don't overdo it, don't overdo it. Yes, just remember January morning, you will be crying, so don't overdo it in your celebration. Practice moderation. Yes, let me tell you, baby, take it easy. Don't go shopping until your pocket empty. Just control it and control yourself. Control it, control yourself, neighbor. You can't eat everything, you can't drink everything, you can't buy everything. For this Christmas, please control it, control yourself. Control it, control yourself, neighbor. You can't eat everything, you can't buy everything, you can't drink everything. Oh yeah, Jesus, you are the reason for the season. Oh yeah, Jesus, you are the reason, the real reason. Oh yeah, so neighbor, control it, control yourself. Control it, control yourself, control it, control yourself, control it, yeah, control yourself, neighbor. Oh yo, oh yo.
All right, Trinidad and Tobago, so I'm back with you here on the Street 919 FM. So here what? People are complaining that they didn't get to see the video. They want me to show the video. So you need to join me on Facebook and make sure that the live is up. So the live stream is up on Facebook. Go on the live on Facebook, just type in Street 919 FM, and you're going to see me on the live, and you're going to see the video. All right? I'm going to show you the video of the boat. I want to show you what happened. I'll show you two videos. I'll show you one with the newscast, and then I'll show you the other one with the guys who build the boat. I'll show you that video with their interview. So I want to show you. So I need you to go up on the live now. Go on to our Street 919 FM Facebook page, share the live, tell me where you're looking at me from, and tell me what you think about the video. All right? Tell me what you think about the video. Tell me what you think about... Now, I'm going to show you how we have it, and we're not even happy about it. People who outside of Trinidad and Tobago, people who outside of this country, showing off what we're going to get, something wrong with that. I want you to listen to me again. Listen to me carefully, Trinidad and Tobago. We from Tunapuna, hello, Wendy from Tunapuna, All right? So we who live in here don't even appreciate what we have or what we're going to get. Something wrong with that. You tell me if something not wrong with that. Something has to be wrong with that. So you telling me that a television station outside of Trinidad and Tobago showcasing what Trinidad and Tobago going to get? El Dorado in the house. Good afternoon. Something is wrong with that. You tell me if something not wrong with that. So as you join me on Tacarigua, as you join me on Facebook, I want you to share the live, and I want you to tell me what you think after you see and after you hear what is being presented to you today. So join me on Facebook. Good afternoon, bro. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. All right, so join me on Facebook now and share the live. And tell me what are your thoughts when I show you what's going on, how people outside of our country are appreciating what we have, what we're going to get. You tell me. Garuka in the house, good afternoon. All right, so remember when you come on live, tell me where you're looking at me from, and we will interact, and we would, you know, be able to talk a little bit. And I want you to share the live, and I want you to tell people, or tell me, what are your thoughts? So I'm gonna show the video now, and while the video is going on, please share the live, and you tell me if you're looking at me, if you're listening to me on the radio, and you want to see what I'm talking about, go on to the Street 919 FM Facebook page and share the live, and you tell me what are your thoughts about this that I'm about to show you. Yeah, I'm gonna show you something, and I am like, what is this? Freeport in the house. Good afternoon to Freeport. People are looking at me from all over Trinidad and Tobago. So look at this and tell me what are your thoughts when you hear this and you see this.
A project floated 18 months ago has hit the water, reaching a major milestone this afternoon. The largest ever ship built by Incat launched for the first time with today's high tide. The 100-metre ferry bound for Trinidad and Tobago in the West Indies has been fitted out with machinery and equipment, with work set to continue now it's on the water.
This vessel can take trucks and cars, and it'll take, I think it's 800 passengers, and it's basically a commuter ferry between the two islands. It's about a 2-hour trip. It'll do up to 4 crossings a day.
But COVID-19 has created some waves for the company.
Some of the interstate and international technicians who have to come and finish off the ship have been delayed.
Sea trials will begin next week once the vessel is in ship shape.
All right, Trinidad and Tobago. So you heard it. That's news outside of Trinidad and Tobago, you know. There's a newscast from outside of Trinidad and Tobago. All right? So people are saying they're not seeing the video. So I'm going to see if I can put back up the video again for you to see. All right? So I'm going to put back up the video again for you to see. Some of you say you didn't see the video, but that's not a problem. We could fix that. So I'm going to show you the video. I'm going to put back up the video for you to see it. All right? Claxton Bay in the house. All right, so let's see. Let me show you the video again. For those of you who did not see the video, I'm going to show you the video again, and I want you to share the live.
A project floated 18 months ago has hit the water, reaching a major milestone this afternoon. The largest ever ship built by Incat launched for the first time with today's high tide. The 100-metre ferry bound for Trinidad and Tobago in the West Indies has been fitted out with machinery and equipment, with work set to continue now it's on the water.
This vessel can take trucks and cars, and it'll take, I think it's 800 passengers, and it's basically a commuter ferry between the two islands. It's about a 2-hour trip. It'll do up to 4 crossings a day.
But COVID-19 has created some waves for the company.
Some of the interstate and international technicians who have to come and finish off the ship have been delayed.
Sea trials will begin next week once the vessel is in ship shape.
Enjoyed this Win News item? Like, tag or share with friends.
So, I hope those of you would have seen it. So, I'm showing you now another video.
Hello, Prime Minister. I'm sure you'll remember your visit to Incat, Hobart, Tasmania, Australia, just over 2 years ago. We're so pleased that you trusted us to design and build your new ferry for the Trinidad and Tobago service. You will have noticed during your visit that Tasmania and Trinidad and Tobago share a few things in common, not least our love of the game of cricket. So I thought I'd ask a few Tasmanian mates to show you around the ship, just for a brief preview. Over to you, Tim Payne, our Australian captain.
Hello, Prime Minister. I'd like to introduce you to the new ferry for Trinidad and Tobago, Buku Reef. The team at Incat have built it right here in my hometown of Hobart, Tasmania. She's absolutely magnificent, and I'm sure you'll be as impressed with her as we are.
Mr Prime Minister, this is one of the passenger lounges on board. It's very comfortable and will be great to spend some time with some of my West Indian mates here. In fact, it fits about 1,000 people. There are over 600 on the Incat team, and they're all very proud to deliver this first-class product to Trinidad and Tobago.
Thanks, Bernie. Mr Prime Minister, we're very proud to have worked on this project with yourself, Minister Young and the NITCO team. Very soon, the vessel will be making her way to you. And now to the finisher for some stats.
This is the vehicle deck. The vessel can hold 230 cars and some trucks. It will also cruise at around about 40 knots. It would also be a great space to bowl a few overs to my West Indian friends.
Prime Minister, on behalf of the entire team, thank you. We look forward to this fine vessel serving the people of Trinidad and Tobago for many years to come. Here's cheers. Cheers! Cheers.
Right. So I'm back with you. I'm back with you. So, those of you on the live who looked at the video, I want to hear your take on it. And those of you who listened on radio and didn't go onto the live, and let me say thank you to all the people. Wow. All the persons who joined me on the live, I want to thank you all very, very, very much. All right? Much appreciated. So, money well spent, somebody's saying. So, give me a call, 342-0081. If you looked at it on the live and you appreciate what you saw, give me a call on 342-0081, 771-1791, 466-5391. If you are overseas and you looked at it on the live, you can call me on 718-874-3860. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google.
Hi, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, Dr. Rowley is a boss. I saw it on TV6 on Sunday night, and I saw it again now. And that boat is top of the line. You understand? They can't touch the black man. He's heavy. After God. Right. Okay, Pastor Google.
All right.
All God's blessing. Bye-bye.
So, I'm going to continue to take your calls. I have a break to take. When I come back, I'll take your calls straight until 2 o'clock.
Let's talk on the street. The official station that defends the nation.
Hey guys, it's Aisha Wells here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home or, get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatetT.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
When it comes to healthcare, you deserve the best. Do you suffer from low energy, anxiety, or constipation? Health and Wealth Lifestyle with Nicole Huggins provides you with the best services of iridology exam, blood analysis, ionic foot detox, followed by a soothing foot massage. We also provide the best organic supplements. We are located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria. Or call us at 288-1108 or 275-8359. Join us on the Street 919 FM every Thursday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. for Health and Wealth Lifestyle with Nicole Huggins.
The United Public Officers will be live on the Street 919 FM this and every Monday from 10:15 a.m. to 10:35 a.m. as they discuss matters of the PSA under the current administration and the way forward. On November 23rd, say no to Watson Duke and put your ex by the star at the PSA general elections. Vote for Oral Saunders of the United Public Officers for President. United Public Officers restore, rebuild, and revive. Remember, on November 23rd, put your ex by the star and join the winning team.
But wait, who's sending me this text? Hurricane warning, be prepared? Denzel, stop washing the car! A hurricane coming!
Mona, calm down. We just need to prepare. We must stock batteries and candles and charge our emergency lights in case we lose power.
That means we have to arrange a backup supply for Daddy respirator.
Yes, and before the storm hits, we must unplug all our electrical equipment. If we need to evacuate, remember to shut off the electricity at the main panel.
Yes, because you know here does flood. Come. Let us move the appliances upstairs. Come.
Us, okay.
Wait! Denzel, don't unplug them thing with your wet hand. Yourself.
Yes, Mona.
This hurricane season, when preparing for an emergency, don't forget your electricity. TNTech, the power to make it work.
Come talk with us.
Realest news, hard talk.
Real talk on the Street 919 FM.
And if you want me comparison, then don't even bother. We over. In Jesus we over me. I give there is nobody. In Jesus we over me. I give there is nobody. His love when it can serious. His grace he can serious. His mercy he can see.
All right, I'm back with you and taking your calls. So you can call me now, 342-0081, 771-1791, 466-5391. Hello, good afternoon, caller.
Yes, good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hi, good afternoon.
I think it is really sad that the local media didn't do anything because it is an advertisement for our country as well, and especially for the people of Tobago who rely on tourism. But I just wanted to add, I think it is also the duty, if that advertisement came from Australia because they are advertising their product. But on the other hand, it is still wrong, in my view, as you said, for the local media to not be present also because that is a golden opportunity to also embrace the country based on tourism, especially in Tobago. But again, I thank the government and Dr. Rowley for another well put together, and thanks to your station and to you particularly for shedding light on this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, Pastor, good afternoon again.
Yeah, man.
You know, I saw it on TTT last night. I can't remember if it was part of the news item or if they showed it after the news, but I saw it on TTT last night, and the first thing come to my mind when I see that is what Jack Warner said when Mr. Manning tried to build those beautiful houses for those people whose houses was burned down then. He'll have until when Jack Warner said it's too nice for them. It's the same thing running in my mind. Might have people who might, you see if they say the Queen of England coming to Trinidad, I would expect to see her on something looking like that. And I'm not exaggerating. It is unbelievable what I saw last night coming to be ferrying between Trinidad and Tobago. And I hear kudos to the government. You understand? And this is the type of things we want to see and keep hearing more of, because that is one thing I'm glad the government retained its seat for. So that many of the things that they put in place are now coming to fruition. they themselves will be able to open it now and continue the wonderful works. Thanks very much. And Pastor, welcome back too.
Thank
you know, for a time I thought they wasn't telling us that you was working with Brian Manning, you know. But then I get to understand it was more serious than that. But always know you're a fighter and your heart in the right place. And I know you'll come true. And I'm looking forward to hearing more of you from now on in the near future. Bless. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google.
Hi, good afternoon, sir.
Not one of the boats is named after nothing or nobody in Trinidad.
The Boko Reef?
Think about that, Pastor Google.
The Boko Reef?
Of the ear, and I will leave it there.
Hello, good afternoon. Hello? Okay, so the caller said that the boat isn't named after anything or anybody in Trinidad and Tobago. The Boko Reef is not a place in Tobago? Just asking. And if the caller wants, he can call back and respond. The Boko Reef is not somewhere in Tobago? I have been to the Boko Reef already. So to say that the boat isn't named after somebody or something, well, it's named after somewhere. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Pastor Gogo.
Hi, good afternoon.
I don't call him. That fellow I called there just now, they call him Mr. Lisa there. What is wrong with this fellow? He is a full supporter of Kamla Prasad Bisese. Let me tell you. And that is why you see he is saying that, because he don't even know the country that he is living in. He don't even know it, you know. Because Boko Reef is a place in Tobago, if you don't know. It's a place in Tobago. My mother was a Tobagonian, my grandfather, Tobagonian, have a lot of family in Tobago. It's a place in Tobago, put it in the back of your head. I just said there. You gotta find too much of them big old men that we get in this kind of manner. What are teaching the little children and them and listening to them? Use wisdom. Then you must edify people. Anything you say, they must get something from it. They must learn something from it. Pastor Google here, this and what people are understanding. They say that about making portraits for the day, you know.
Yep.
It is so fast. It's portrait for the day, you know.
Yep.
And that is great, eh?
Yes, sir.
Hands up. That is my Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley. He could take it and do what he wanted to. Have a blessed day.
Thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, and Pastor Google, P.T. James, he's from Tobago. That was a Tobagonian. I think he was, but he was something in ministry, in parliament and thing in that them times. P.T. James, he's a Tobagonian. The Boko Reef is from Tobago. I don't understand what I'm doing. Mr. Leave it there. He better leave it right there. Okay.
Okay. All right. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry with that caller about, as according to the guy just now there, that leave it there. He have a tabanker on Rowley, because anytime he gets up in the morning, I wonder what his wife is saying. There's only called Dr. Rowley in bad light. But I just wanted to explain that whether it is Tobago or Trinidad, it is still Trinidad and Tobago, so it doesn't make a difference. A lot of people are carrying a lot of baggage, right? And you have to expect that, because they never, those are the naysayers have nothing good to say, you know. But whether it is in Trinidad or Tobago, name it is still Trinidad and Tobago. You know, that is the level of kind of the mindset of some of these people calling. But he goes on every station and continues like that. He has a mental problem. He's saying the same thing over and over. All right,
Okay, thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Guru. Who God bless, no man could curse. Dr. Rowley is appointed and anointed. Boko Reef is a place in Tobago in the sea. If you don't know, I will tell him that. Right? What I will say, let God arise and enemy be scattered. No weapon is formed against Dr. Rowley going to prosper. He is there until God say to him.
Thank you very much, caller. All right. Let me play this voice note. Someone sent a voice note to us, and I try my best to play all the voice notes.
Good afternoon, Big Brother Google. I looked on and listening, but I must say, a job well done to our PM and the government, and money well spent. It's first time that I have ever seen quality, not quantity, but quality craftsmanship. Dr. Rowley, I tip my hat. A job well done, and God's blessings to you.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
All right, good afternoon.
Hey, Pastor Google. Yes, sir. I just want to say hats off to the government. We have a vote, you know, and I know that, and just as I suspected, that they go have people and the naysayers who will find little flaws with the boat. They see that guy who go there because it's not named after somebody. Everybody know what the Boko Reef is? It's from Tobago. So I don't see the big hullabaloo about it not named after somebody, FEMA. You see, Pastor Gogo is very... Sometimes, Pastor Gogo, how you just feel to be on the radio when you hear these comments, boy? It's kind of disingenuous. And like the last caller say, I think some of these guys and I'm having at a banker. They can't get over the election. Election come and go, and people still having grows against Dr. Rowley. Be grateful that we get an go for the bridge. But all you're finding little flaws with it. What are you going to find out? The design of the boat too? It doesn't look like a seaboat. That's what they go say. It's when you go and bring in the Cabo Star, they call it Cobo Star. Remember the nickname they give it, Pastor Google?
Yes, thank you very much.
Anyway, do take care, Pastor Google. I go.
All right, hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, Google.
Hi, good afternoon.
I looked at the video just now on the live, and I must say, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. The only problem I have is somebody wants to sabotage it. You know what they did with the others? Brush this down, and that is my only fear right now.
Okay.
But that is a job well done.
Yes.
Well done, well done, well done. I hope we have it there for a very long time. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon. Hey, Mr. Paula Spain.
Google, I want to commend you this afternoon for playing back that, because Dr. Rowley didn't go to New Zealand and say, I want it vote. Give me this vote. It was custom made. Custom made. And Google, let me tell you something about some people. They so dislike Dr. Rowley that every minute they come like, you know when you're taking chapter, right? Or you decide to skin up your face? When I hear them, I decide to skin up your face. People tell you ain't tonguing good. Oh God, Boko Reef, Trinidad and Tobago is one nation. What kind of foolish sort of thing you're getting like your partner go now? That's why go you start tax yourself. I can't defend you again. When I see you going on radio to talk these foolish people there, you know how long I'm telling you? I want you to be off for that. What Dr. Rowley do? Oh Jesus, Lord, Trinidad and Tobago. The Boko Reef is in Tobago. That is Trinidad and Tobago. So Google, thank you again. I commend you, because Dr. Rowley is not the person who went and said, give me this one. And when it reached here, the court and I'm couldn't get it to move. So thanks again, Dr. I call it Dr. Google now. I see you finish off penal. You give him the Google. Penal, that's the way we does operate. Fuck you. Not making mistakes and being a teacher. I could imagine how you used to get them to learn and then the wrong answer for some and questions that you ask. Charming Lewis came through the rank. And don't come to play talking about the next one with the 2 Range Rovers and mistake made with paperwork. That was my job. You tell you what that teacher. The next thing I want to hear, tell you what that shoemaker. Thank you very much. Father, we need to talk to this.
All right. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Foreign caller. All right, you're not there. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, Pastor, quickly. The fact is that if the ferry service was to be removed between Trinidad and Tobago, Tobagonians, 99% who will be affected. Trinidadians will only be affected because they can't get to go on vacation as they would like. But Tobagonians, for livelihood, for education, for medical purposes, and all other important reasons, depend on that ferry service for food, everything. You understand? So if they want to name it after only Tobagonians, I have no problem with that. Because that ferry is really a Tobago thing. It don't affect Trinidadians in the way it affects Tobagonians. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your call. All right, so looking to make my way out. I just have about 10 more minutes or less. So you can call me 342-0081, 771-1791, 466-5391. To the people who looked at the video and you want to share with me your views, you can do so now. All right, let me play this voice note. I think I have a voice note that came in. Let me see, where is it? All right, let me take this. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, Google. I guess you know who calling you now. I am the person who did tell you about the cinema in Laramie that show the 10 Commandments and distant drums. You know who talking to you now. Hearing that man using that word concerning the boat and the Tobagonians, I am of the opinion he could be the one who set the fires on the water pump. Thank you very much.
All right. All right. So just have about, my time is counting down on me. Remember, coming up next, we have Miss Juliet Davy, and she's going to take you until 4 o'clock. And after 4 o'clock, you have Miss Aisha Wells, and she's going to take you until 6 o'clock. All right. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google.
Yes, sir.
So why you couldn't name it Maracas?
Yeah, but you remember, but you just said. So what happened to the book?
I will leave it there.
So what happened to the Boko Reef? You really nitpicking at that? The Boko Reef? Are we serious? Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good day. I wonder what Ms. Haddad will say about that.
She said something, you know. She said something. Thank you very much, caller. Are we serious? Are we going to nitpick at the name of the boat? I can't believe that, boy. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. Good afternoon to our listeners. I want them to buy 2 more boats. Ship, I should say. It's not boat, it's ships. 2 more ships. And name one Scarborough and name one Pembroke. With its to itself for big people. Tell them behave themselves, the little children listening. Whatever, name everything after thing in Trinidad, they're right. Name it that. We're still going to Tobago because Tobago we love all here. Have a blessed afternoon, Pastor.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, Pastor Google. I go to buy a boat for Trinidad and Tobago, and I'm naming it. It started with a K. I'm naming it K. But that gentleman was talking there. We have a boat named the TNT Spirit. That is our boat also, the TNT Spirit. Okay?
Yep.
I'll leave it there.
Thank you. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, they should name one. They should name one of the boats empty vessel. Leave it there.
I don't believe this. People on Facebook and all are really upset. People on Facebook saying those callers would name. Okay, but people problem with the boat. See, people be serious. people for real, why people having a problem with the name of the boat? Oh, come on, man. So that's somebody's message on Facebook. Oh, come on, man. This is nonsense. I think this is a non-issue. Hello, good afternoon.
Don't worry them, we should name it the Palisade, kill them.
No.
If you ready, the boat is back in the eye, you know. The boat is like a pretty woman, you're walking on the way past the Google, and it's a nice looking woman. That's how the boat look, and that's burning them. You have one of your people online there, his name is Jack Turner. He right there on the live. I was giving him some wood in his fire. Because he is a nasty man on the Facebook, you know. He does walk about that bad talk to them. So I give it to him today. And he's sitting around me talk and say, the boat is a lovely boat. Take that! Not take that, take that!
I saw him, mother. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, Pastor Cooper, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You know, it's two viruses we're dealing with, COVID-19 and UNC-19. That's all I have to say about it.
Oh, Lord. Boy, I am really surprised. I am shocked. Well, I shouldn't say that, eh? Boy, hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Pastor Google, I want the Prime Minister and the MPs learn from Dr. Eric Williams. What did he tell the opposition or people who always looking to oppose or the obstructionists? Let the jackass and them bray. Let them bray. You can't stop that. Right? And to Mr. Ralph Maraj, till he leaves planet Earth. I don't know if it's a personal thing he has with Dr. Ralph. He will never say nothing good.
But you read the article? Did you read the article?
Right from the time I see it, I don't read it. I don't bother to get annoyed and read his articles. I don't. I pick and choose. You see, you have to pick and choose what you're bringing into your space. You know, certain people stand for certain things. Why bother? So I don't bother to read his articles at all. Because...
Hello?
He has something, it's a personal thing. Well, as far as Dr. Rowley concerned, he must don't take him on. But he, whatever he carrying, whatever he have in his system, then they can make you sick. Let it go, Mr. Maraj. Let go and live. Right? Whatever you're carrying around. And Dr. Williams said it, let them pray. Let them pray. They have a big hole in the face. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. And the caller was referring to an article or story written by Mr. Ralph Maraj in the Express, where he talked about, he made reference to Dr. Rowley and the allocation for agriculture. And I read the article. First time I ever read any of his articles, though I always hear about them. But first time I really sat and read one of his articles, and I was really, really, really shocked. So here's where I have to leave it, Trinidad and Tobago. I want to thank all of you for your calls and all of you for your participation. All of you, those of you on the live right now, and those of you who would have called and made your contributions. Remember, stick and stay on the street 919 FM. Coming up next, Miss Juliet Davy, and she's going to take you until 4 o'clock. All right, so God bless. Thanks again. Be safe. Sanitize.
They talk.
You talk. Come talk with us. On the street.
919 FM.
Join Concerned Public Officers live each and every Tuesday from 8 a.m. to 8:45 a.m. on The Street 919 FM as they discuss relevant issues plaguing members of the PSA under the No Democracy, No Accountability, No Audited Financial Accounts, No Transparency in the Financial Affairs of the PSA. Say no to Watson Duke on November 23rd. Vote for Mr. Curtis Cuffey, the presidential candidate of Concerned Public Officers. Concerned Public Officers, defenders of truth and integrity, bringing back democracy to the PSA. Vote Curtis Cuffey for president of the PSA and his entire team of loyal and committed members on November 23rd in the PSA general elections.
Trinidad and Tobago, you are in for a treat.
A Christmas treat. This year, tune into 919 FM
to experience a radio production event never heard of or seen before in Trinidad and Tobago.
For the next 91 days, turn on Street 919 FM
for a true Trini Christmas every day.
Teaching you what a Trini Christmas is all about.
From October 1st to December 31st, enjoy daily
Christmas recipes,
Christmas greetings and blessings.
Hey, this is Uncle Crazy Boy. Merry Christmas.
Christmas stories from the greats.
And of course,
Parang Soca, and homegrown Christmas classics. It's a true Trini Christmas
on the street 91.9 FM. Crazy!
For 91 days.
Don't miss a minute of it.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Enagic change your water, change your life. Enagic water purifier, one machine, 5 types of water. Enagic makes strong Kangen water with an 11.5 pH. Kangen water with 8.5 to 9.5 pH, healthy drinking and cooking water. Clean water with 7.0 pH. Beauty water for skin, hair, and plants with a 6.0 pH. Strong acid water with a 2.5 pH. This water is known to disinfect, kill viruses and bacteria. Listen to the Street 919 FM with Pastor Alkaline John every Tuesday from 11:05 a.m. to noon and every Wednesday from 8:05 p.m. to 9 p.m. as he talks to you weekly about how to improve your quality of life through purifying and drinking water. For more information, call or WhatsApp Pastor John at 516-286-7079.
Season it. Season it. Season your meat. Yeah, all the year we're going on. The 24th of October, iBongo Spear will be live one-on-one. You understand? On Iowa stage. Yeah, 8 p.m. The 24th of October, I will be live on Iowa stage. Yeah, and we're streaming on Facebook at Neil Iowa George. Streaming on YouTube at Iowa TV. And on Instagram at Iowa George. Yeah, I will be streaming live from my vibes too. You don't know that on Facebook is Bongo Spear. And on Instagram is at Gerald Johnson. You understand? So it's a date and don't be late. It's Paranga bringing to put on your plate. Yeah, ERX. Season your meat and make it sweet. 8 p.m. the 24th. Boom! Iowa stage.
Streaming live on Instagram at Iowa George, Facebook Neil Iowa George, and YouTube Iowa TV. It's Iowa Stage.
There's a new drink that's transforming what you expect from a beverage. U-Juice is 100% natural and has the power of red ginseng, turmeric, ginger, and the world's strongest antioxidant, astaxanthin. Your new favorite drink has arrived. U-Juice, en route to the ultimate you.
Cause we tired of this racism. Stop killing we African people. Stop killing we Africans. Stop killing we. Cause we tired, yes we tired. Father God, please put a helping hand. Tell me why they do not like the Africans. Father God, I don't know what we did to them. Every day they killing African children. So I want to know why they kill we and the police to kill we and the army kill we politicians to kill we. But I got this answer we kill we. CIA want to kill we. KKK want to kill we. Racist skinheads to kill we. Africans we have to unite. Build black business and treat each other right. Spend your money in black communities. Only then they will have respect for we. Over 400 years we suffering. We survived the torture, burning, rapes, hangings. Cities burning up, the whole world protesting. Black people tired of hate and racism. So I ask again, why they kill we? Send the police to kill we, and the army kill we, politicians to kill we. Father God, please answer we. Kill we. HIV me to kill we, COVID-19 to kill we, Ebola me to kill we. Africans, we have to unite.
Come talk with us.
Realest News, Hard Talk,
Real talk on the street, 919 FM.
News from the street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas with the 2 p.m. news update on the Street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube. Point Fortin and San Fernando taxi drivers say if the deplorable roads throughout their route are not fixed soon, they will protest. Potholes in Dow Village, Rosilac, Vassany, Vance River and others are wreaking havoc on vehicles, and the drivers say they are fed up with the poor road conditions. They are also fed up with pipeline leaks that often damage vehicles. President of the Point Fortin and San Fernando Taxi Drivers Association, John David, said it was not only taxi drivers that were suffering, but all drivers who use the route daily. David said WASA is one of the biggest contributors to the bad roads. And drivers heading into and out of Diego Martin are advised of a traffic disruption along the Diego Martin Highway near Victoria Keys. In a statement, NITCO, in a partnership with the Ministry of Works and Transport, said the temporary traffic disruption will take place along the southbound lane of the Diego Martin Highway in the vicinity of Victoria Keys on Wednesday and Thursday between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. The traffic disruption is to facilitate geotechnical investigations for the construction of a vehicular overpass in the vicinity of Powder Magazine and related road improvements project. Drivers are advised to proceed with caution and observe all temporary signage to reduce speed and be aware of heavy equipment on entering and exiting the site. Finally, the body of a 35-year-old man from Maracas, St. Joseph was found hanging out of a car early this morning. Police said they were called to Gordon Street, St. Augustine at around 6:40 a.m. after passers-by found Douglas Ely in the backseat of a pink Mazda BT50. Ely appeared to have several gunshot wounds. Members of the North Division Emergency are investigating. Residents said they heard gunshots at around 4 a.m. but did not call the police. And that was the 2 p.m. news update on the Street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube. Stay tuned for major news at 4. I am Vanessa Thomas. To enjoy your afternoon, Juliet Davies. She is up next.
News from the street. News from the street. 919fm.com.
Like to hide in the dark to let the lips speak. Liquid supplement for them bird with a twisted and a chip beak. Hey, hey, ha. Find the water's high. Hey, hey, hey. Well, every time I show up, everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rag and the flag, them go up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. When we arrive, bad minds start show up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rags and the flag, them go up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rag and the flag, them boom. I defy the odds, just like the Crips just defy the Bloods. Like how the wind scream defy the bugs. Like how the tall bush defy the mud, yeah. Them try stop me flow, so me do like Trino. And I rectify the clock. Wet me and put me in electric chair, but all they did was electrify the plug. Watch me, them go hard, we go harder. I born for this, I'm the Luke Skywalker. There's no one in this business can go on like them are my father. Hey, why move with the red eye? Lightsaber assist the Viking Jedi. Thousand can rise against we like zombies on Juve morning. Hey, they can't stop the garland. They can't stop the garland, Lord. My name is persistence and you can't stop hurricane from forming. They can't stop the garland. I want in time, I tell them. Give me a vintage, hey. Bad, 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 bad. Light back the fire and burn them. Light back the fire and burn them. Hey. Give me a vintage, bam, 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 bam. Light back the fire and burn them. Light back the fire and burn them. Well, every time I show up, everything blow up, everything blow up. All on the rag and the flag, them go up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. When we arrive, bad minds start show up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. All on the rag and the flag, them go up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. All on the rag and the flag, them. Welcome the vintage garden. No Game of Thrones, Peter Dinklage garden. I don't suffer from shrinkage, darling. Clean to my skin, there's no inkish, darling. Suit a black, not a pinkish, darling. No iceberg could I sing this, darling. It's the promoter while I feel Viking. Cause them in a broken English, darling. Watch this, hold your mother from 10, boy. We make you bleed like another man, 10, boy. Enemies could have never jump in, boy. Climb the chart to another top 10, boy. Ha! And I know my business. I don't really care no business. We destroy the whole of them business. Hey! Obstacle for the rise against we like zombies on Juve morning. Hey! They can't stop the garland. They can't stop the garland, Lord. My name is persistence and you can't stop hurricane from forming. They can't stop the garland. I'm on in time, I tell them. Give me a vintage garland. Bad, 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 bad. Light back the fire and burn them. Light back the fire and burn them. Hey! Give me a vintage garland. Light back the fire and burn them. Light back the fire and burn them. Well, every time I show up, everything blow up, everything blow up. All on the rag and the flag, them go up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. When we arrive, bad minds start show up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. All on the rag and the flag, them go up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. All on the rag and the flag, them. Vintage. Light back the fire and burn them.
Light back the fire and burn them. Time on the inside, 10 minutes after the hour of 2 o'clock. Welcome. You are listening to the program Juju Love. My name is Juliet Davy. And of course, you can call me Juju. You know, feel comfortable. Let me say thank you, Father, for bringing me here safely this afternoon. It's a beautiful Monday afternoon. It is always a beautiful day in my view. It doesn't matter the circumstances, the challenges you face in life. It is still a beautiful day because this is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and always be glad in it because that too shall pass. So, as usual, Father, I lift your name on high. Your name is always worthy to be praised. I thank you for your grace and your mercy, your kindness, and of course, your tender loving care for always having my back, Father. I thank you. I thank you. I lift your name on high, Father. Come in, come in. Yes, I have a guest, as you all would have heard. So we could heat up the place a little bit today. Okay, so just hold on shortly, folks. You getting volume? Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Just call the guy right outside. And yes, yes. Okay, so I continue and I was saying, I lift your name on high, Father. Your name is always worthy to be praised. And it is always a pleasure to come here in the afternoons and to lift your name on high. And of course, you know, to encourage folks to do the same. Always be grateful and, yeah, always be grateful and thankful. Yes. Let me just switch. Okay, so just quickly, before we get started, How are you? Are you going to come and stay a little bit with me? Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I'll take the 10 minutes. Okay, so Psalm 121. I will lift up my eyes to the hills from whence cometh my help. My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. He will not allow your foot to be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. Behold, he who keeps Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve you from all evil. He shall preserve your soul. The Lord shall preserve your going out and your coming in, this time forth and even forevermore. That was Psalm 121. Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to Pastor Johnson, who is always locked onto the Street 919 FM. Pastor, that was a beautiful program yesterday afternoon. I enjoyed his singing, Pastor Johnson. Just, yes.
You have Pastor Johnson, you have Pastor Charles.
You are Pastor Charles.
I am Pastor Charles.
Yes, I'm aware of that. So I'm talking about Pastor Johnson.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I'm shouting him out. Okay. So let me say a good afternoon to you, Pastor Charles. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Juliet. Good afternoon.
How are you?
I am blessed to be in the land of the living.
It has been a while.
It has truly been a while.
And you were supposed to contact me. What happened?
I said I'm going to surprise you. I came in this afternoon. I said when I come and let's come upstairs and show my face.
Well, all right, okay. So you're still going to contact me?
Of course.
Right, okay. And let me say good afternoon to my guest, Mr. Ruka.
Good afternoon, everybody.
You know this is not election, so you can't get on. You can't get on bad. You can get on bad, but not bad today. Okay, right.
I want to talk about the indiscretions of the opposition.
Of the opposition.
I want to talk about the unpatriotic. Yeah, let me get a handle off my phone.
Well, I thought you had done that outside a long
I think
time.
so. I thought I put it on airplane mode.
I realize it is get excited around me, you know.
That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about.
Oh, but this is the man what make a certain individual run from the studio, you know. Oh, what a guy name.
I'm dealing with Pastor, Pundit.
Everybody here, right? Okay.
This is the man who called Mr. Ruka.
Mr. Ruka, he and the voice, right?
Mr. Ruka. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, okay.
So, Pastor, you say we'll spend a little 10 minutes, so tell us something now before we go into the hardcore politics, Mr. Ruka and myself.
Well, what I want to tell you, God is great.
All the time.
And greatly to be praised.
That's correct.
You know,
Amen.
there's a scripture that says, in everything, you give God thanks.
Yes, in everything.
And in spite of all that we are going through, in spite of all that we're experiencing in life, we still give Him thanks.
Everything is everything.
Everything is everything.
For better or for worse,
for
right?
better
it's
or
a
for
marriage.
worse. I tell you, it's surely a marriage. It is a marriage. You know, so I am grateful, you know, just to be here with you. Always a pleasure to grace to see you. To see you, because I know you have been doing a tremendous work, and you're back on air.
Yes.
And the nation have been waiting, you know, patiently to hear this this woman of substance.
Thank you very much. And of course, we have to give thanks where thanks is due as well, and that's the big man in the business, Mr. Ivor George.
Mr. and Mrs. Ivor George.
Yes, that's correct. Sherifa, hi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So, as I said, you're just passing through.
Well, I'm passing through, you know, like a pilgrim. It's good, you know, when you have friends that you could, you know, show your face and, you know, do what you got to do and go, you know. Everybody want a piece of Pastor Charles. You know, so.
Good to see you, because I've been wondering, you know, how I have not been hearing from you. Although I have been getting your messages, yeah, with respect to world issues and what have you.
Right.
Yeah.
Very, very soon I'm going to be doing something on COVID.
Very good.
You know, and I'll probably come in with you and join with you and give you some deep revolutionary insights into
not a problem
COVID-19.
at all. You're always welcome.
You know?
Always.
Thank you very much.
Yes, not a problem at all. So, okay, so if you wish, you can stay as long as you.
Well, I want to hear Mr. Aruka for about 5
right,
minutes.
Good.
And, you know.
Mr. Aruka is trouble, you know. But he gonna make me lose my work, eh?
Oh, God.
He gonna behave himself today.
They say, Mr. Aruka, I don't have a cover for you, so you know.
No.
He have a cover. I have a cover for his mouth. Okay, folks. So we're gonna discuss 2 topics, but I heard Mr. Aruka came and changing the program because he wants to talk about the opposition. He's that kind of guy, eh? Yeah, he's that kind of guy. So we're gonna be discussing the topic of the American politician,
yes,
who would have made some statements.
Yes, from Connecticut or something.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Who made some statements with respect to Venezuelans
using Trinidad and Tobago,
being deported here. I don't know if that was his exact words, but that's what I saw on the social media, right? So I stand to be corrected there. So we're going to be discussing that. And as well, we're going to be discussing not the DSS. And I'll tell you why I don't want to discuss the DSS.
Okay.
You have to observe. You have to watch and observe what's going on with DSS and how things are going to evolve over the next
couple of weeks.
That's correct, because the Prime Minister would have made some comments about the DSS, and so you don't want to say anything as yet. You want to still observe. Not only that, I'll tell you my position where DSS is concerned and why I would reserve my comments. You see, anything that involves the man on the ground, and when the man is on the ground is passionate about something, you have to pay attention. You have to pay attention, because the majority always gets the populace or the popular position. It's not. It doesn't mean that they are right.
I think.
It doesn't mean that they are right.
Are we saying that the DSS is what we akin to the man on the ground? That's what we are saying.
Yes, because yes and no, and that's why I talk about the popular view. Now, the man on the ground might not be actually the investor to a large scale, because what I'm understanding, this is a number of high-end people who are involved in this scheme. But in terms of support for the administrators, the man on the ground,
he has their support. He has the grassroots support.
Right. And so it is my opinion that
I now understand you.
Yeah. When
if you speak on it, you offend the man, you run afoul of the man on the ground.
That's correct.
Because he's going to not take kindly to your statement.
Thank you
because
very
it's
much.
affecting him, in his opinion,
that's correct.
Directly.
Right.
People are leaving Trinidad and taking boat and plane, and I hear somebody to swim to go and meet DSS and Tobago.
Correct.
First the thing about.
So it is something that you have to observe, because in some things you can't win an argument with some people. And in this case, you can't win the argument on the ground
with the DSS.
With the DSS and the small man.
Well, Juliet, I have a little better than that. I went by a customer yesterday on a Sunday. I had to defend my position, my business.
Right.
I went to them, and while I'm there, I'm hearing the customer explaining to a person on the phone a position that this is a gifting program. This is not the DSS.
Regift.
Yeah,
yes.
and we got all kind. So when she came off, I said, "You sound like the admin." She said, "Yes," and she offered to sell me a spot, an investment in it. It was so ridiculous that I couldn't believe her portfolio. She said, "Look, just bring 700 as I invested, and bring one other person to invest 700. I say, Juliet. And in 5 weeks' time, the returns is $320,000. But that's where me and the conversation part ways immediately. $700 in 5 weeks, you would get $320,000.
You're talking about a month and a week there.
A month and a week.
In some cases, some months carry 5 weeks.
Yeah.
5 weeks. Right?
So that could, in some cases,
it could be a month. Could be a month. But that
that amount.
And I'm talking about. And this is a project that they're selling, you know.
No, so this is not the DSS.
No, she was saying that it's not the DSS. As a matter of fact, they now get started. And she was telling me, while African people on the East-West corridor, they're barely 10. She says south of the Caribbean bridges, Auntie, Aja, Nani, Nana, Granny, everybody coming and investing. That's what she's told me.
Okay, so let's go for the first hour with the story with respect to Venezuela. So quickly, let me let the listeners know what's happening. And this is something that I got off of social media, so I don't have any credits to mention because it's like forward from a forward. Right? So Miami, U.S. deports Venezuelan refugees to Trinidad and Tobago. President Donald Trump's administration has deported Venezuelan migrants to Trinidad and Tobago, according to Senator Robert Menendez. Menendez, a Democrat who serves in the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, sent a letter to the State Department and the Department of Homeland Security requesting more information about the deportations. U.S. law forbids the forcible return of refugees to a place where their life or freedom would be threatened, Menendez wrote. U.S. regulations have suspended all air travel to Venezuela, and U.S. foreign policy should be to counter the Maduro regime's systemic abuses. With the November 3rd presidential election approaching, Democrats are reminding voters that former Vice President Joe Biden promised that if he is elected, he will grant Venezuelan migrants a temporary protected status. Trump recognized Juan Guaido as the president of Venezuela, and he has imposed sanctions. Now, when I saw this, I said, but what kind of madness is this? The U.S. deports Venezuelan refugees to Trinidad. And I'm asking myself, well,
our borders are also closed.
What right? But what rights do they have to do something like this? Do we have some kind of agreement, some kind of a memorandum of understanding, or where that is concerned? But then I saw that there was a response from the Minister of National Security, some maybe a day after or so. So just briefly, I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's very long, this particular article. And this is Loop, which is an online news source, and it says, update, Young refutes claims U.S. government deported Venezuelans via Trinidad and Tobago. Now, if you listen, there's two different things being said here. This one says via Trinidad and Tobago. That other one said deported to Trinidad. Right.
Yeah.
National Security Minister Stuart Young has refuted claims made by a U.S. senator that the U.S. government deported Venezuelans via Trinidad and Tobago, possibly violating a U.S. travel ban. Senator Bob Menendez, a top Democrat on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, said the Trump administration stealthily deported an unknown number of Venezuelans to Trinidad and Tobago as a third party, possibly violating U.S. laws and undermining U.S. warnings about the socialist government's human rights record. I'm going to leave it there. So the Minister of National Security, Stuart Young, has refuted those rumors, right? But I want to remind listeners and you guys that this again borders on the whole issue of sanctions.
Yes.
Right?
Most important.
And remember, just a couple months ago, we've had a similar issue with respect to the oil. And I think you would have called in sometime last week, and we spoke about Delcy, the vice president, and rumors and allegations that the opposition made with respect to this government moving oil, fuel from whatever, and meeting Delcy, and the Delcy arrangement was with respect to that and what have you. This again comes back to paint Trinidad and Tobago in a negative light, in the light of
as far as American
sanctions against Venezuela.
It was so bad that Dr. Munilal sat in Parliament and put it on the hand side that if they cannot manage to sanction Trinidad and Tobago, just sanction Dr. Rowley and the whole cabinet.
Yes, I mean that was the prior issue with the oil and Aruba.
These bunch of unpatriotic persons that we continue to have in our party. Some of them have even, I think Kamala tried to clean up the act in the parliament, but Munilal squeezed through, and some of these guys squeezed through. And this bunch is up to no good. They have never been up to no good. Since Rubinjinat capital days, the opposition is the same. The modus operandi has never changed. Rubinjinat capital found himself in the UK telling the British government he don't want to be ruled by African people, and he brought it down to rest. If wasn't for Dr. Eric Williams' insistence of getting Trinidad into a position of independence and then republicanism, we would have been still ruled like Barbados by the British, right? Still. So I'm just making the point that this is nothing new to Trinidad and Tobago. We can share with our callers all the unpatriotic things that the UNC have done, and they did it right in our faces.
Only recently as well, we've seen where in England, one of the politicians there was also telling our Prime Minister and our government that we must open our borders and allow, right. But when you listen to his contribution in the parliament, he was referring to two persons. So he put two persons ahead of 1.5 million
not
people.
to mention the Venezuelans.
Right, in Trinidad and Tobago. What it is about these people that they feel that they can interfere in the business and the affairs of Trinidad and Tobago. Is it that these people are actually having dialogue, conversations with members of the opposition in this country? Because it is becoming really overbearing now that these people
continue to make statements.
As a matter of fact,
ultra-virus to Trinidad and Tobago.
As a matter of fact, the British politician, he responded, and although it was minute, his response, you know, it was like if...
It sounds like a UNC response, eh?
Exactly.
Yeah, because I was caring from a subject.
Compassion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You didn't know it would have caused so much fury.
Okay, keep it here. Folks, keep it locked to the Street 919 FM. We'll be right back. We take a break.
We know the streets because we talk to the streets.
Come talk with us on the Street 919 FM.
Christmas is a special time of year at Tony's Grill. Our specials start now with our top combo deals. Spicy wings and fries with drink, only $30. Fish fingers and fries, $30. Fish tenders and fries with drink, $27. Lamb and fries with drink, $47. 8 pieces grilled chicken with any 3 sides with 1 2-liter drink, $99. Also, regular 2 pieces chicken and fries, $30. Especially for single mothers, Tony's Grill supports you. Unable to prepare meals? We offer local cuisine and grilled foods. Simply call and place your your orders at 636-4723. We are located on Southern Main Road, Couva, next to the traffic lights and open every day from 10 a.m. until. And while you're there, check out Megzies for unique fashion jewelry, the sexiest clothing, mink eyelashes, and butterfly masks. Also visit Be Special for waist trainers, shapewear, bath and body works products, and household items. So call Tony's Grill at 636-4723 and 682-4945 to fulfill all your shopping needs.
The Gap Man.
The Parang song is sweet. I love the bass and guitar. I want Parang forever. Yes, my friend invited me to a Parang party. It was an all-inclusive soca Parang party. And when I reached there, music at me ledger. I fell in love with the bass.
Everybody happy. Like Papi Lord, glad when it's Christmas time, glad when it's Christmas time. To the ghost tree they're going, the whole house they're painting, some sewing and cooking. Since July the wine set, the quattro start to echo. It's your boy Daddy Chiney, aka the crossover artist, aka the Parangdero. And here we're going on. You can catch me live in the Parang Jam, one-on-one on Iowa stage, 8 p.m., 7th of November, streaming live on my Facebook page, Ricardo Melville, yes, my government name, on Instagram at Daddy Chiney, and on Facebook at Neil Iowa George, also on YouTube on Iowa TV, and Instagram at Iowa George. Tell a friend.
Season it, season it, season your meat. Yeah, all the year we're going on. The 24th of October, I Bongo Spear will be live one-on-one, you understand, on Iowa stage, yeah, 8 p.m. The 24th of October, I will be live on Iowa stage, yeah, and we're streaming on Facebook at Neil Iowa George, streaming on YouTube at Iowa TV, and on Instagram at Iowa George, yeah, I will be streaming live from my vibes too. You don't know that on Facebook is Bongo Spear, and on Instagram is at Gerald Johnson. You understand? So it's a date and don't be late. It's Parang bringing to put on your plate. Yeah, ERX. Season your meat and make it sweet. 8 p.m. the 24th. Boom! Iowa stage.
Streaming live on Instagram at Iowa George, Facebook Neil Iowa George, and YouTube Iowa TV. It's Iowa Stage.
First, second, and third Saturday, 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. for the program Slow Gospel Music, and on the fourth and fifth Saturday from 8:30 p.m. for an extended version of Slow Gospel Music on Street 91.9 FM. The Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James is now on the Street 919 FM every second, third, and fourth Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. and every first and third Sunday from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. Monday. The Bible says, the Gospel of the Kingdom shall be preached in all the world as a witness to all nations, and then the end shall come. For more info, call 652-0924 or 298-4540 and join us every second, third, and fourth Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. and every first and third Sunday from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. Monday for the Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio.
Here's your opportunity to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly and guests as they lead in worship ministries of the Word and Prayer. That's every Sunday at 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. and every Wednesday from 9 p.m. to midnight on the Street 919 FM, where we deal with today's issues from a biblical perspective. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. You'll be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Your life and family will never be the same. You are welcome to visit our website, www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org. Like us on Facebook. Your financial support will be greatly appreciated. Church of the Firstborn Assembly, account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank. You can contact us at 753-1113.
Better vision for your physical eyes, and through the eyes of faith, let healing arise in your mind, body, and spirit. At Natural Heal Ministries, we teach kingdom principles for living that brings the blessing of God to your mind, body, and soul.
NHM Professional Associates are located at number 10 Moody Stewart Street, Monrepos, San Fernando. For more info, contact Dr. Desmond Phillip at NHM on 349-3494.
NHM Professional Associates can be heard live on the Street 919 FM every Saturday from 9:05 to 9:55 a.m.
We know the street because we talk to the street.
Come talk with us on the Street 919 FM.
Suit a black, not a pinkish darling. No iceberg gonna sing this darling. It's the promoter while I feel Viking. Cause them in a broken English darling. Watch this, hold your mother from 10 boy. We make you bleed like another man 10 boy. Enemies coulda never jump 10 boy. Climb the chart, they do another from 10 boy.
Welcome back. Okay, time on the inside once again, 25 to the hour of 3 o'clock. So we have a little 25 minutes in this hour to continue the discussion. I had mentioned that it was two topics we want to talk about. So we're going to discuss FIFA and the TTFA as well, and decisions that came out of the court just recently. But let's continue the discussion with
Venezuela, with the Americans deporting Venezuelans to a country that there is a language barrier. Now, I am saying that we have had evidence of the opposition in Trinidad linking with opposition all over this planet and getting some kind of results. This is not the first time. I don't see how America could logically remove people from a country, taking them to a country that they are not domiciling, and saying that they're dropping them off there as migrants or exiles.
Okay, so let me go to Pastor. You want to get in on the conversation?
Well, it's a total breach of international laws and treaty that they have within the nations and so on. What America does is totally wrong. Totally wrong. You can't really send deportees who are not Trinidadians to Trinidad. That's crap. That's crap. And it's all because of the sanctions and so on that is taking place with Venezuela. They are trying to send a message to us because we are siding so. We are on this side. And so they said, look, let's take that. Or let's deal with that. You know, so we what we need to do, it's a good thing that we have a strong
Prime Minister.
A strong leader.
Yes.
A strong leader who will take nonsense. You know, and he's acting upon it, and you know, he's putting things in place to still accommodate them and send them back, you know, because the minister said via.
Yes. Via. Yes.
You know, so based on the via is a transitional point.
Right.
You know.
So and I'm happy that you that you said that, because it is also, this whole issue is also linking Trinidad and Tobago in some ways to a narco, a kind of narco state, kind of issue, because we know very well what the drug trade is like, and the persons who are heavily involved in the drug trade and what have you.
Because America have been painting the administration of Maduro as a narco-terrorist,
oh man, you're reading
and
it
Venezuela
nice,
as a narco
You're
state.
reading it, man.
So it is easy for them to put sanctions. As a matter of fact, they have indicted these persons in American court.
That's
on
correct.
narco-terrorists
That's correct.
And trying to pollute the American public. But the point is that with that comes heavy sanctions, and it is my opinion that America, since they have put a convoy of 12 ships right outside our border, they have not removed them.
It's still there.
Watching Iranian tankers go up and down the road. Still there. We have the Venezuelans have a tanker right now in their water tilting, and could spill its cargo.
That's the tanker that the Fisherman and Friends guys.
Yes, the Mr. Aboud is
right.
talking about.
Yes.
And they have sanctions on the Venezuelan government, but the Americans are saying if there is an environmental hazard about to take place, you are not sanctioned. You can wait. But they have all the military hardware right out there. They're watching the ship. I am of the opinion that they can go in and remove the cargo of the ship easily and stop a catastrophe
from
occurring.
Yes.
Instead of just paying lip service to this whole situation that is taking place right side out of our backyard. I'm watching this carefully because when Mr. Trump loses and Pastor here disagreed with that go ahead, Pastor.
I like how you put your face here. Listen.
Yeah, I need to hear.
No, I can speak from a spiritual perspective.
Right, good. That is what we want to hear
from a spiritual
perspective.
Because
I find the pastors in this country have not been speaking yet.
Yeah, well, the pastors are them that can probably fearful.
Right, okay.
If you know about my program, you will come and join me and get to understand what goes on in my program.
Good.
You understand? But when it comes to Trump, based from a spiritual perspective.
That's what we want, the spiritual perspective.
It would appear as though that he will be back in power.
You need to expand on that.
That's what we're talking about. That is what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. But if you know biblical prophecy and history, I'll give you a little insight. Trump, son-in-law, I can't remember his name offhand.
Don't ask me for help. His son-in-law, that's good enough.
His son-in-law. His son-in-law is very, very active in the Middle East.
Okay.
Very, very active. Now the Bible give us some. The Bible says when they say peace and safety, sudden destruction cometh. Trump gave his son-in-law over $50 billion to go into the Middle East to deal with the issue with Israel and the bordering nation that surrounds Israel. Recently, they come to a conclusion. They come to the end of the meetings and so on.
As a matter of fact, hold it all there. As a matter of fact, it was even touting that he's up for a Nobel Peace Prize because
remember he's a Jew. He's a Jew. Trump.
But I have never heard no religious leader put forward this side of the argument, which is really Trump was nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize for that kind of work down there. I mean, so there is validity to what you're saying.
Yes, that's
so
right.
Continue, Pastor.
And because of what is taking place in the Middle East now, Israel is God times club. When you see the Jews moving out of Israel, you better tell your family rock so, bust it. So the Bible says when they say peace and safety, sudden destruction cometh. And so what is taking place now in the Middle East behind the scenes? You have Israel and the Muslim nations coming together on a peace treaty. And the two don't mix. The two don't mix. Because of time would not permit me to go into the depths. But this is what is taking place. This is what is taking place in the Middle East. Now, Trump has a part to play. Because he's the one that instructed his son-in-law to go and to bring about that peace. It is prophesied in the Bible.
That when they see peace.
That when they say peace, because they already signed. They already signed. They already signed. And so anything could play off at any given time. So when you wait, like when the rain is coming, you make preparation. You make preparation. So that part of the Bible prophecy come to pass. So it's important for us now to make preparation for what is to come. So what we see now with the bordering ships in Venezuela and so on, they are strategically positioning themselves.
Yes. It's not by VAPs.
It's not
by VAPs. It's because, listen, when I go into COVID, I'm going to go touch on some stuff. With some stuff.
Yes. You want to bring a biblical perspective.
A biblical perspective.
COVID-19.
Yes.
Okay, gentlemen, leave it there. Let's get the callers in on the conversation. So the lines are open and you are invited to contribute. Good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon, Ms. Davy, and good afternoon to your panel there. Ms. Davy.
Go ahead.
It's interesting that Trinidad and Tobago is in the spotlight again if you notice, Trinidad is, this country is situated in a peculiar position, you know. And this is where geopolitics comes in. I think Mr. What the guy name? Mr. Bonadio?
Ruka.
I'm sorry, Maruka. Mr. Ruka, do you know what the term geopolitics is?
Yes, he does. Go ahead, caller. You go ahead.
This country is such a strategic place, right? We are close. This country, we are the closest. This is an English-speaking country close to a country that is, in a sense, on the United States blacklist. So, in a sense, we're in a kind of strategic position. Also, I am convinced, whether you like it or not, I am convinced that it have a lot of espionage going on in this country. For all you know, it probably have CIA agents that we probably don't even least expect, and they probably hire locals people to spy on what's going on in the space. Or sometimes they might use the newspapers or the internet to look what's going on in this country, because everybody knows that when the United States or Britain set up embassies here, the first thing they do is look at the local newspapers and see what's going on. And to jog your memory, remember what happened when the United States intervened in certain Caribbean countries, namely Grenada, under Mr. Bishop, and the situation that took place in Guyana donkey years ago, where we had Mr. Jagan who claimed that he had connections to communism, and it was alleged that the CIA played a part in getting rid of Mr. Jagan, and this is how Mr. Burnham came in to power with Guyana, and this is the situation that we're going on in Guyana today. So,
okay, caller, thank you very much, David. Yeah, you can always call back. Caller, good afternoon, welcome.
Good afternoon, Juju Warrior.
Good afternoon.
Big sister, peace and blessings. Mr. Ruka.
Good day, sir.
And blessings to the pastor.
Good day, sir.
Well, I thank you for spending more than the 10 minutes you decide to spend with my big sister in the studio. I thank you for that, because you start to reveal something here which the world ain't connected to yet, Pastor. And I appreciate this evening that you could start the ball rolling. And I hope that people are listening to you, because as I tell them, it's not just COVID we're dealing with. We have more than COVID to deal with, Pastor. And this time is a serious time, because as you say, and Malik tell you that, you know, as you call peace, look out for sudden destruction. So, Pastor, thanks again, and I'm listening to hear you come back in with the rest of this revealing scripture to the world and to Trinidad and Tobago. Thanks again, big sister, and thanks to everybody in the studio. Be safe for me, please. Thank you very kindly.
Thank you very much, Brother Stilling. Guys, you remember when the impasse started with Trump and Maduro and sanctions and what have you, that the influx started to take place. Let me take this call. Caller, good afternoon, welcome.
Welcome, Mr. Charles and Pastor Charles. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
I listening to everything, and you see the peace that America talking about. America done a battleship down at China down there, circling China. They're ready for war. America ready for war. Battleship they have around Venezuela. Right through the world, they're ready for war, you know. I'm not looking for no peace, because I know the war is not too far off. The war is not too far, because long to serving God. He showed, I tell you all, God showed me water rivers running up the road, you know. I saw that before Corona come in, you know. And I asked God tell me what it show what it is, you know. And bam, Corona come in, you know. The whole world is in a crisis. The whole world economy crash. And I'm not looking for no peace. Only Christ himself has to come to bring peace to this earth. No America can give no peace. Because you know what the world, how America have the world, and the rest of countries of the world, is mash up. It's where Satan is out there, going into the country, bombing it, killing people, mashing up the country. What part of that have peace in it? You can't go with peace and go with battleship. You don't get battleship, they don't get peace with battleship. Have a blessed day.
Thank you very much. Yes, so I was making the point that with the influx of the Venezuelans and what have you, now it is something that a number of persons, even here, objected to, right? But Trinidad and Tobago saved the day for Venezuelans.
That's right. Yeah.
Prime Minister Dr. Rowley and the PNM government are now seen in the eyes of the American government of being in defense of the Maduro government, when in truth and in fact it doesn't have anything to do with being in defense of them. Dr. Rowley was very clear when he said it is a sovereign nation and thus they would not get involved in
Venezuela determines who their ruler is.
That's correct.
By elections. If they want the Maduro as the president, they can. But also if they want Guaido, they can do that the next time.
Right. So I brought it up because of this whole issue of deporting Venezuelans to Trinidad. Now remember, there were two comments there. One said deporting being deported to Trinidad.
And one from Trinidad.
And no, and you were via
Trinidad.
So using here then
as a transshipment.
Right. Anyhow, any which way you take it, you have to look at it and you have to pay attention because perhaps, because I find it strange, where is this coming from?
It could only be from a platform of sanctions.
Thank you very much. So we are seeing, if we follow the dots, we are seeing this whole thing about Del C and this whole thing about Trinidad secretly passing oil to, I think it was Aruba.
Passing it through Aruba.
Aruba to get to Venezuela.
And that have never been proven?
It has never been proven, but it was big because it even made one of this news.
One of those news.
I forget the news.
It's an international paper that wrote on it.
Right. That's where we first saw it. Right. So similarly to what you said, this is not anything happening by VAPS.
No.
And we must be able to have a national conversation on what's happening because we need to keep our population abreast of this kind of development. Because as I said, where is this coming from?
I want to ask the pastor again from a biblical perspective. You are saying that Trump may very well be the president after the November 6th election.
There is the possibility that he would be because he has set certain things in motion to bring about the prophecy that has been in the Bible.
Let me just take a call quickly because we're out of time. Quickly, caller, good afternoon, welcome.
Yeah, my man here. I want to know who to try to sabotage our plane and that person because there's a serious thing with 911. And the Prime Minister had to work on this thing too. We can't let this thing go just so good.
Thank you very much, man. You have to leave it there. Yeah. Folks, keep it up to the Street 919 FM. You are listening to Juju. You are listening to Juju Love. And, of course, I have with me Pastor Charles, who is always welcome, and my good friend and my ride and live.
Who's never welcome.
Yeah. My ride and live, Mr. Ruka. Folks, keep it up to the Street 919 FM. We'll be right back.
Like how the wind scream, defy the bugs. Like how the tall bush defy the
They talk, you talk, come talk with us. On the Street 919 FM.
Join concerned public officers live each and every Tuesday from 8 a.m. to 8:45 a.m. on The Street 919 FM as they discuss relevant issues plaguing members of the PSA under the No Democracy, No Accountability, No Audited Financial Accounts, No Transparency in the Financial Affairs of the PSA. Say no to Watson Duke on November 23rd. Vote for Mr. Curtis Cuffey, the presidential candidate of Concerned Public Officers. Concerned Public Officers, defenders of truth and integrity, bringing back democracy to the PSA. Vote Curtis Cuffey for president of the PSA and his entire team of loyal and committed members. on November 23rd in the PSA General Elections.
There's only one way to start your week right, and that's to reset with Dr. Livette. Join him right here on your radio every Monday morning at 9 a.m. for your dose of the health and wellness program that is sure to change your life. Dr. Livette has transformed thousands of lives over the last decade and is now live on the Street 919 FM every Monday from 9 a.m. to transform yours. Tune in to learn more about herbal blends and U-Juice for building your immunities and promoting overall great health. Dr. Livette on the Street 919 FM. This and every Monday at 9 a.m. Don't diet, live mighty, live healthy, Livette.
Trinidad and Tobago, you are in for a treat.
A Christmas treat. This year, tune into 919 FM
to experience a radio production event never heard of or seen before in Trinidad and Tobago.
For the next 91 days, turn on Street 919 FM for a true Trini Christmas every day.
Teaching you what a Trini Christmas is all about. From October 1st to December 31st, enjoy daily
Christmas recipes,
Christmas greetings and blessings.
Hey, this is Uncle Crazy Boy. Merry Christmas.
Christmas stories from the greats.
And of course,
Parang Soca, and homegrown Christmas classic.
It's a true Trini Christmas
on the Street 91.9 FM. Crazy! For 91 days.
Don't miss a minute of it.
Manage inflammation with Omega XL, a one-of-a-kind, powerful, natural anti-inflammatory supplement that has helped millions find relief from their pain, just like world-renowned cricketer Dwayne Bravo.
Don't wait until it's too late. Take care of yourself, take care of your health with Omega XL. Omega XL helps us to work hard, play hard. This is your champion, DJ Bravo, and I approve this message.
Live healthy, stay strong with Omega XL. Visit your local pharmacy or health food store today.
This is Wayne Delamore, Head Consultant and Director of Natural Health Solution. With over 15 years of experience in clinical nutrition and microscopy, we specialize in early detection and prevention. We incorporate evidence-based nutrition and science-driven analysis. Tune in to our educational program every Wednesday at 9:05 to 9:55 a.m. right here on the Street 91.9 FM. For appointments, call 222-2189 or 304-5816. At Natural Health Solutions, we offer a natural solution to healthy living.
Keeping your micro, small, or medium-sized business connected is more important than ever. Whether it's in the office, in the waiting room, or between the aisles, there is a solution for you. Keep yourself and your customers online with unlimited internet and Wi-Fi access, and get 24/7 technical support. With a personalized account manager, there's always someone to advise you as your business grows and your needs change. Starting from $199 per month, pay a year in advance and get 3 months absolutely free with our convenient online and offline payment options. So don't wait. Call us today at 320-8006. Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
Every child is incredibly intelligent. Parents, reach higher. Be stronger. Join Oliver S. Clark, producer of the IBG line of educational products, right here every Thursday morning at 11:15. Get the genius out of the children. Hear how you can work with the IBG phonic program and see your children learn at least 200 times faster. Remember, IBG guarantees rapid progress for champions to turn this nation around. It's right here on 91.9 FM every Thursday morning at 11:15. For more info, call 336-3896 or 725-READ.
From here to home, and for homes your heart's desire, fulfilled with love and harmony.
TTMF will help you
to find your way easily.
with quick financing, low deposits, and the best interest rates.
TTMF, you're on your way. We'll take it straight to your front gate.
Trinidad and Tobago Mortgage Finance Company Limited, from here to home.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
Here's your opportunity to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly and guests as they lead in worship ministries of the word and prayer. That's every Sunday at 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. and every Wednesday from 9 p.m. to midnight on the street 919 FM, where we deal with today's issues from a biblical perspective. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. You'll be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Your life and family will never be the same. You are welcome to visit our website, www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org. Like us on Facebook. Your financial support will be greatly appreciated. Church of the Firstborn Assembly, account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank. You can contact us at 753-1113.
Talk your talk, but we know talk. Come talk with us. The Street 919 FM.
They can't stop the garland. They can't stop the garland, Lord. My name is Persistence, and you can't stop hurricane from forming. They can't stop the garland.
Welcome back. You are listening to the program Juju Love.
Juju Love.
Juju Love. I'm Juju.
I like your new persona.
Yes, I love it. Eh?
Yeah, I love
Juju,
it,
right.
New persona.
Folks, I have with me my friend, Mr. Ruka, who's
Don't
a
say
regular.
friend now, man. Don't say friend. Don't say friend.
What is it?
I'm your lover.
Oh,
Hey,
Lord,
my brother,
I'm your lover.
oh God.
my brother,
my ride and die, my ride and die. Oh God.
my brother, my brother.
Oh God. Well, I know people is give me man, but I didn't know man is give me man.
Hey!
So I got a man today.
I tell you.
And we have no stranger to this frequency, Pastor Charles, who said that he would stay for 10 minutes.
Hey,
but he thinks so sweet. You see when things sweet with us go on, man, let's go leave it.
Think nice.
Big thing nice, thing nice. Pastor, I say sweet. Why you treating my word? You're afraid of sweet word, Pastor?
I'm afraid of that sweet. That thing that you got that sweet. This is getting hope.
Okay, so folks, welcome back. Let's move on now to another conversation. But of course, when you call in, you are free to talk about either. What's happening, Mr. Ruka, with FIFA and TTFE?
Juliet,
I'm seeing some ruling was handed down by Justice Coben. Right. Yeah. In favor of the TTFF. TTFA.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Juliet, about a month and a half ago, 2 months or so, the Wallace management of FIFA had no other cause but to go to the High Court to seek injunctive relief from the court. They went to file an injunction to stop the normalization committee headed by one called Haddad.
Normalization committee. Don't go too fast ahead of my listeners because we want them to understand.
Right.
So where this normalization committee came from?
Nobody knows. All we knew is that a fella called Haddad, a businessman I think it was, held a press conference and told him he had a document from FIFA saying that he's head of the normalization committee, while the board headed by Wallace and his team is sitting right there. No? He's making statements in the public domain that he's here to take hold of the FIFA.
To take over.
To take over, basically, to take over.
And he has papers to defend.
And he have from the chairman of FIFA,
body.
Infantino. This instruction came from the highest up. And with that, Mr. Wallace get blasted vexed. And he said, hold on, mister. We are only in here for the last 4 months. And if there is a problem, or they have to come in, FIFA must come in and say, let me sit down and talk, because it's obvious there is a problem. If I am the new man in charge of the TTFS, and you have a problem, and it's only 4 months, then what we should be doing is we should be talking.
So what did Justice Coben rule?
Justice Coben ruled that FIFA's action was illegal and null and void. It is of no effect. So the normalization committee is just on paper. Them just sitting down there. They cannot interfere in FIFA's business. Now FIFA have bank accounts. They have a lot of contractual arrangements with all kinds of persons, for which the president of FIFA will have to sign a document. And it does not say on the president of FIFA that it is Mr. Haddad. It says Mr. Wallace. And these documents have to be signed by the president of FIFA. What is happening now is that FIFA, it appears, is going to, as a matter of fact, FIFA is before the court, of the appeal court, this evening, as we speak.
Seriously?
They appeal the matter. And they appeal it on the grounds that the High Court of Trinidad and Tobago was not the right place to hear a matter like this.
Oh,
they are saying that justice.
Justice was not served. Because
They're saying they have always been saying that the court in The Hague, that is the court of arbitration, was the correct place to hear an argument, a dispute such as this one. Justice Gobin said, no, this is a matter of the FIFA, of the TTFS constitution, which says that TTFS is an autonomous body. Nobody can dictate what TTFS, the Trinidad and Tobago Football Association, does, except the board. So while you might have a contractual arrangement with FIFA, we have rules that have been govern the TTFA, and it is protected by an act of parliament. An act of parliament brought it into being, and an act of parliament protects it. And Justice Gobin, it is important that we understand, as a Republican country, we have rules that govern our institution, including and especially FIFA, especially TTFA. And FIFA cannot, as far as law is concerned, FIFA cannot use a rule to usurp a law.
Right.
The Constitution brought, an act of parliament brought the TTFA into being, and a rule of FIFA cannot usurp a law such as our Constitution. So she's maintaining the position that our court have jurisdiction as far as the TTFA is concerned.
Right.
If you have a problem with them, you need to talk to the courts of Trinidad and Tobago. And if they say they have a problem with you, they have a right to come to us as the court.
Right. So it would appear as though that the International Board of FIFA reached a state where they had no confidence now in this particular board.
After only 4 months.
After only 4 months, and they're probably asking for information, because it would appear as though, I am just saying, it would appear as though that there are some form of discrepancies with certain things. Financial issues.
Yeah, misappropriation.
Misappropriation.
And it probably dates back from since the days of
Mr.
Warner. Right.
Camp and all of them.
Oliver Camps and all of these guys.
And up to this date, up to this day,
it have never been resolved.
It have never been resolved.
No.
It has never been resolved. But you're saying this new executive came into effect how long?
4 months ago.
Only 4 months.
To an election,
Right. So then,
of which FIFA supervised election. They sat right there.
So then where is this coming from?
I think they don't like Wallace. You see, Tobagonians are having a hard time because of their hard-nosedness to corruption. The president that was there before, I just can't remember his name now.
Folks, the lines are open here. You're free to.
The president that was there just before Wallace takeover have been called to ask to answer questions of money moving from FIFA account. I can't remember the fellow name because that legal ramification.
Yes.
I remember the name.
Yes.
Wallace, Mr. Wallace had asked publicly the guy who was there before, questions of where this money moved from FIFA account into your personal account.
Yes.
And Mark Besant went on a golf course to ask the fella these questions. They said, well, look, we seen the money was here and then moved to your personal account. How did that happen?
And he could not confess.
And the only time they knew that, the only time Mr. Wallace and them knew that is when they went in and they sat down with the account. So if FIFA have a problem with money missing from the account, Mr. Wallace is simply saying, look, listen, all you need to sit down and talk with us because all you ain't got the true picture.
Right.
We know the book's saying that, but we can explain what we meant.
I believe,
Mr.
Ruka, I believe FIFA, they already know that there are some discrepancies.
They know that. They knew that before.
And so when this new regime went into power, they were expecting information to feedback, so, to go back to them with respect to just 4 months to say,
That's what I'm saying.
4 months.
4 months.
4 months. And up to this day, no information with respect to the discrepancies over the years was sent to FIFA.
So, I tell you what.
But 4 months is a short time to
It's a very
compile
short
that
time.
information,
But at least they haven't started nothing.
No, that's not true. Mr. Wallace is saying that we have found discrepancies. Why is sending in harder than me? As a matter of fact, we should be sitting down and discussing what I have found. You can't talk about normalization committee and usurping my authority as the president of TTFA.
That's what I'm saying. You are linked with that president over your head, overseer. You have found information with respect to the problem, and up to this day, based on the information that you have received, you have listened anything to the.
Well, you can't take a hostile approach to talk about. But that is a hostile approach.
That resulted in a hostile approach, because let me tell you, they've been communicating.
It's a plain and simple case. If you have a problem and I come hostile, you could choose to diffuse me by coming. So what you getting on so far? You know I love you. Why you not be? And you know one time your hostile approach has now become more malleable. What about that approach? FIFA can use a big stick approach to a situation and don't expect you to defend yourself.
Exactly.
Wallace was put in that corner. Remember, Wallace has to defend his position as president. And not only that, as his reputation as president. And I'm noticing that the persons who are standing up against corruption are the Tobagonians. Tobagonian Prime Minister, Tobagonian Wallace. Well, I have a bone to pick with the Chief Justice because I see he started a fight with the Director of Public Prosecution in the public domain. The man at the beginning of the law term said that the justice system is going to crash. And then after that, he called the DPP name. Now you expect the DPP to come and defend that position? Okay. The DPP wrote an 8-page response to that.
Yes.
To a two-sentence statement. He wrote 8 pages of defense to that. And in the bottom and in the middle, he called the Chief Justice a misrepresenter of the truth.
Okay.
No liar.
So let me let's go back to the FIFA issue. Let me just tell folks what I'm seeing here. This is the 17th of March, 2020.
Right.
FIFA come, and it's a media release.
That's
Normalization Committee appointed for Trinidad and Tobago. The Bureau of the FIFA Council has today decided to appoint a normalization committee for the Trinidad and Tobago Football Association, TTF.
You see what he knew about it?
In accordance with Article 8, Particular 2 of the FIFA statutes. The decision follows the recent FIFA CONCACAF fact-finding mission to Trinidad and Tobago to assess, together with an independent auditor, the financial situation in TTFA. The mission found that extremely low overall financial management methods, combined with a massive debt, have resulted in TTFA facing a very real risk of insolvency and illiquidity. Such a situation is putting at risk the organization and development of football in the country, and corrective measures need to be applied urgently. Therefore, the mandate of the Normalization Committee will include the following. 1, to run the TTFA's daily affairs. 2, to establish a debt repayment plan that is implementable by the TTFA. 3, to review and amend the TTFA statutes and other regulations where necessary, and to ensure their compliance with the FIFA statutes and requirements before duly submitting them for approval to the TTFA Congress. And 4, to organize and to conduct elections of a new TTFA Executive Committee for a 4-year mandate.
Marcia
So I'll leave it there.
what would you have done if you was the president of FIFA? What would you have done when? So what they think your team in there doing? Just what they say. What
and
FIFA
you were not
saying.
elected.
You're not
just,
elected. You're now trying to figure out what's going on here.
It's just 4 months.
Wallace raised a red flag about about what he inherited. And the left FIFA time. Wallace is the one who initiated this normalization committee. He said, "Look, I now come. Look at Lane, you know. This is what I've seen here. I have a problem with what I've seen here." Then FIFA talking about this and now. The only time Wallace know about that normalization committee is when FIFA mentioned it. He was not a part of that discussion at all. So as a leader, as a real, true, bona fide warrior, you're going to sit down and accept that notation? You now come into office, as a matter of fact, all what they're talking about, that FIFA is talking about, is what Wallace and his board is supposed to be doing. Checking the debt, planning the way forward, and all of these things. So what do you think, what would his team be doing there then? If you are sending in people to do this thing, it's obvious that they will simply fire in Wallace.
Okay, leave it there. Quickly, folks, the lines are open. We are talking FIFA and TTFA, and as well we are talking Trinidad and Tobago and the United States with respect to
deportees.
Yeah, allegations of Venezuelan deportees. Now, remember that particular Venezuelan matter. It's important that we let the public know, because people are going to be hearing and they are going to be thinking without information, proper information, that Venezuelans are being deported here.
No,
Trinidad and Tobago.
I don't think that's the case. We have the opinion that
the man on the ground. Good afternoon and welcome.
Hello, hi, good afternoon. I would just like some feedback from your guest, Mr. Aruka, in terms of did he elaborate on the justice presiding over the matter? Did he give any pieces about the judges, the local judges ruling on the matter? And
Justice Goben? Yes, he did.
Yes.
She ruled in favor of TTFA.
What was his point of view on that? Did he have a problem, or he find there could be an alternative?
Right, okay, good. Let me elucidate a little bit on that. Justice Goben
Hold on. The caller is still there.
Yes. So, Mr. Ruka, did you find she was too harsh or punitive, or you find that she should have some kind of alternative like this? Alternative like this, like a kind of mitigation, dispute kind of resolution kind of course now, instead of taking that harsh kind of punitive approach.
I think Justice Goben was defending the Constitution of Trinidad and Tobago, and the Wallace-led team to the right, the right to come to the courts of Trinidad and Tobago to resolve a situation such as this. You see, FIFA want to pigeonhole you into the court of arbitration, for which it leans to the big things, especially FIFA, who funds the court. I think FIFA provides more than 50% of the funds to the court of arbitration. How are you going to get justice when, look, the piper playing the who paying the piper here?
Who plays the tune, yeah.
It is obvious that you are going to assume. So, dealing with FIFA in the court of arbitration, they said one time you ain't got no justice.
Okay, leave it there. Caller, good afternoon, welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon again, Sister Juliet, and your guests. I listened very attentively, and the judge, to me, she judged right, She judged right, because you can't, a man can't come in 4 months on a job, and FIFA telling him, hey, you have to go. So what they had the election there for? What the election was for? And FIFA, you see FIFA and them, when you watch these people, I don't go straight to the point, I don't mix matters, Because you see, they feel that they still the slave master. And when they tell you jump, you have to jump, and they say, don't jump, don't jump. Because I hear a lot of people going against Wallace, A lot of them, some of them footballers and all, say they're going against Wallace. The man now coming to office. And he will come into office, you had to clean the place. The desk can come in and sit down just so, and start to work just so. And people want to control. They want to control, they want to be in charge. You understand? And I feel we could show them, hey, football, if they feel, because the thing is, anybody holds system of the football, system of the football is why people control it. They control the money.
Wind up, caller.
Yeah, they control the money. And I find the judge, she did right, because this is in Trinidad, and this is our law, and FIFA can come in our country and tell us what we must do in here.
Okay, leave it there, caller. Caller, good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon.
Welcome.
I've been listening to everybody in this story. We all know that FIFA is a dictatorial organization. They run a football in the world. Trinidad is a little dot. Mr. Wallace did not go to the committee of 14. Only 5 of them decide they're taking on FIFA. The end result, my dear, all the talking about FIFA wrong, we know that, you know. We know that FIFA wrong, you know. All the people who talking.
At the same time?
If
you're wrong, say you can't be right at the same time. You're saying FIFA wrong. What are we discussing then?
Listen to this,
you can't be right and wrong at the same time. FIFA is wrong.
Listen to this. At the end of the story, Trinidad will be out of world football. Full stop. Where do we go from there?
A long time. We out of world football a long time. When last we play world football? To the best of our ability, we can't get world matches at all. World standard matches at all.
Nothing to do with it. We will not be considered. They already have some tips and them waiting to take with place, Mr. Gentleman. You cannot win and lose the war. Win the battle and lose the war.
Okay, leave it there, caller. We have other callers. Thank you very much.
I'm glad you say that, because it shows COVID have exposed all like you. You cannot be wrong. If FIFA is wrong, FIFA wrong. Let me leave the discussion there.
Okay, so we have a caller.
Let FIFA figure out the right approach to that.
Okay,
why they ain't going to the High Court and get this matter settled?
Okay, so we have a caller on the line.
Right.
Caller, good afternoon and welcome.
Hi, good afternoon, Miss Davy.
Hi, Jenny.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ruka. Good afternoon.
Hi, Jenny. How are you going there?
Good afternoon, Jenny.
Okay. I just want to ask, because I don't know much about the situation, but when the dust is settled, I am asking what is going to happen to our football. I know you would have just mentioned regarding what the man said, that we have not been in international football. But I just want to ask again, what is going to happen with the development of our football? Because as far as I would have seen, we're not getting any local funding or anything like that. So if we're not going to be getting funding from FIFA.
Okay, Jenny, hold. Mr. Ruka want to chat with you.
Our football have been in the doldrums for the long. We need to fix our football before we even talk to FIFA. Doldrums in football for many decades. From since the only light we saw in football was when Jack Warner was the president of the TTFF.
All right,
Jenny on the line.
I am not saying what you're saying is right or wrong, or what FIFA did is wrong, right, or Ms. Justice Gobin. I'm just asking a question as an observer who's really not a part of football. What is the implication? I'm not challenging you. I'm just asking because I need to know. What is the implication, or if there's any implication at all for Trinidad and Tobago football, where young persons are playing that sport and developing and all that? I'm just asking, how does that work? I'm not challenging you or nothing that has happened. I'm just asking a question.
Okay, leave it there, Jenny.
Jenny, let me say, before we even talk about young people and football, young people and football in Trinidad and Tobago, the first thing them fellas have to do is to have the ability to run on the savannah twice without falling down and dead. The point is, they eating too much KFC, they drinking punch and rum. What kind of football we talking about? This is not football. You know, this small goalpost standard we talking about. We cannot expect to talk about football at an international level until our footballers have the condition and training to challenge anybody.
Okay, leave it there.
Last time I checked, we lost in matches to people in the Caribbean.
Okay, leave it there. We have another call on the line. Good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon, Juliet and your guests.
Good afternoon.
Everybody else, and to Jenny. Jenny, yes. I want to say I endorse what Jenny was saying, so I would like the person who's talking there to respond because I did not get the name. And I'm saying it's time to hear you say, gentlemen, so that's my view. You can criticize me if you wish, to say that people running around the savannah and dying. Now, if you have a football association, they are the ones to take care of that. Select people, right? Gather people like they did before. You would like if you're going to do the examination, they select people for scholarship. You select people. You have clubs. You have everything. You have stadium. You have the support of the government. You have a sports minister, sports ministry. If you enter football, and that's your business, that is you representing the people because people, the taxpayers' money are there. So what is the way forward? Stop listening to football because a lot of noise, and you can't hear anything, no solution. People just getting and drinking. That's my contribution then.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Caller, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Juliet, Mr. Rukan, and I'm hearing of somebody else there. Mr. Rukan, I heard you talking about, now, first, what is your authority on football in relation to positions in Trinidad and Tobago?
One more time.
What's your authority?
What is your position, meaning, all right, the authority? Were you part of a club, a big committee, or anything like that in relation to even the United States?